Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the lab number L217V1. This is a vial of the Corbin Russwin type bottom pin, 217 thousandths in length. I don't know what this converts to, but we'll take a look in terms of what size, if any at all, really. You can't see anything really on that camera. There is going to be some images down below that we'll take a closer look at. I'm going to put the caliper on here just to check the accuracy. I already know it's going to be hyper accurate to within a half of a 10,000th of an inch, or 100 thousandths. A 10,000th of an inch. It's supposed to be 217. My caliper, and even though I can't get it perfectly straight, oh yeah, it's on the money. It's on the money. A 10,000th of an inch possibly off. Diameter, it's supposed to be 0.115. Again, exactly. Exactly. Okay. So this is a vial. This is the only packaging that the Corbin Russwin pins are available in. Lab can do packaging, different types of packaging. Polybag, smart pack, vial. I happen to like the vial because it's easier to stack them on your key bench or in a box, whatever you like, and read what's on the top of the vial. Let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at those images, albeit a bit pixelated, but some supporting information that may be of assistance. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at, and then those images. That's the vial itself. There's 100 in there. That's what's on top of the vial. There's that pin, just a side view. But if you know Corbin Russwin, you'll know that this blunted off, or you might seem comfortable or familiar with this blunted off end. That's clearly Corbin Russwin. And then that very wide bevel that's around the perimeter of the pin and that crowned area there, that's a sign of Corbin Russwin as well. Now, there's a link here below this video to the manufacturer's page. From here, you can pull up not only all of the lab products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. And when we fire that up, we're going to be able to take a look at an overview of everything lab related. They talk about their 003 and 005 pin types and their generic or universal kits, the different types of springs and other cylinder components that they sell. Shims, slide covers, individual caps for best style, small format capping. These pages are the manufacturer's original pins. They have small format, Schlage. Here is Corbin Russwin, 115 thousandths diameter, sizes L160 through L354, masters M028 to M320. This is an L217. So all you would do is you would order a, you'd have to order it, the L size and then the V1 for the vial, and then indicate Corbin Russwin. Although there isn't going to be another item in here that's going to be a L271, so that ought to tell them exactly it's Corbin Russwin. Yale, Sargent, Lockwood, Dexter, Baldwin, spool and serrated pins, so you can see that they're a comprehensive manufacturer of pins, but of course kits as well. The EPK or the LPK003, I've owned classic. I've owned a number of these classic kits. Universal in nature. They're going to work for your generic, your garden variety Schlages and Quicksets, that sort of stuff. When you get into doing some specific manufacturers, I think you will be greatly served by not only having equipment by lab, but also having some manufacturer original equipment. That does apply when we speak about Corbin Russwin because while lab has a Corbin Russwin kit, and it's actually right here, I don't believe, I know that you won't get every possible pin If you're doing mastering, you might want to order the original kit, because there will be build-up pins, or driver build-up pins, really, that you might need that you won't get. And if you're doing mastering, you certainly don't want to create additional shear lines. But nonetheless, Lab is a manufacturer of pins for lots of different manufacturer systems. I believe that they are the original equipment manufacturer for a variety and a number of manufacturers' locks and their cylinder requirements as well. As you scroll through the catalog, you're going to see more kits. You'll get to where you can see locksmithing tools, picks, plug followers, tension wrenches, cap tools, lubrication, tweezers, ejecting block, pin decoder, key gauges, layup tables, layup mat, etc. Now, there's one other link that I'd like to show you. If you find the word manufacturers on the website, click on that, then do a find function on your keyboard for Corbin, and find the Corbin Russwin page. You're looking for a link here called Cylinder Manual. Here it is. So, if you deal with Corbin Russwin, this document needs to be pointed out to you if you're not already familiar with it. You will be able to get to in Unit 3 of this document, where they're going to talk about pins and pin kits. All right, pin kits old and new. So they're going to go through a number of... this is a 217. So in a Z class, you had a 217 pin, or have a 217 pin. You don't see it everywhere. But the point is this document's going to give you an encyclopedic approach to all things Corbin Russwin related. There's also the depth and spacing data for their different classes of PF Corbin, Russell and Irwin, Russwin, Corbin Russwin. As we scroll through here, we're not going to see a 217 everywhere. A 217 happens to be a number 3 in a Z or DH class System 70, which is a single-step system. There's going to also be a pre-System 70 for this, at least for the Z classes here. There is a 217, and that's a number 5 in a Corbin Z class pre-System 70. If you recall, in the Z and DH System 70, it was a number 3 pin. Then they've got the DH class pre-System 70. There is no 217. So this document is extremely helpful just to allow you to understand what you're working with and what you'll need. Once upon a time, I was trying to pin Corbin Russwin without the knowledge of their key classes, and it was maddening. It was being lost in a corn maze with no possibility of finding my way out. This document, I've read it cover to cover twice and have referred back to it countless times, and would suggest at a minimum that you bookmark it. Anyway, let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, a very high quality product from Lab. Over 3 decades, I've never had a single Lab product that I found to be substandard, and I have used countless Lab products, as has everyone else who's the door hardware industry, locksmithing industry, obviously. A simple, no-nonsense company. I've had to call them a couple of times to get tech support. Wow, on the spot. These folks possess a expert-level command over the subject matter, and for that, to them, I say thank you. Any questions on the Lab L217 and a V1 packaging, or any other Lab product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.